If you've ever been forced to live through multiple world-altering events to include a fake pandemic, a world war being directly funded by the United States, and a second summer of love, then go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the average summer of love part 2 video enjoyer that your mom says that we have at home. Thanks for watching. Guys, the purpose of today's video is this is going to be a state of the world urgent update video for you. We have a number of very spicy topics to cover tonight. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. We do have the Remington 870 for your viewing pleasure on duty tonight. And we have Toby and Jackson who are going to be hanging out with us as we do the news, my children. So leave a comment down below, a llama or a puppy emoji for Toby or Jackson, and let me know which one you prefer, Toby or Jackson, or if you love them both. But without further ado, let's just get right into the news. Summer of Love Part 2. As of the time of filming this video, the President of the United States, Donald Trump, has announced the mobilization of the National Guard to move to key cities throughout the United States to include, but not limited to Los Angeles, to stop the rioting and protesting due to the ICE agents deporting and effectively collecting up many individuals over the past 48 hours. Now, this is major news because this is directly leading to another Summer of Love event, as we have seen in the past. Now, this is definitely going to be something you're going to want to keep an eye on. What can you do and what do you need to know? Well, these mostly peaceful protests are already turning violent. They are attacking federal agents. They have no issue with attacking you, pulling you out of your vehicle, and murdering you on the side of the road, on the interstate, or on a major improved road. So what does this mean for you? Avoid major cities during the summer if you can. Vacation elsewhere. Travel through if you're traveling for work. Travel around major cities. Avoid major hubs that may be protesting, and keep your eyes on this Summer of Love Part 2 that is developing as we speak, because it is most definitely going to be a kinetic summer, okay? Sorry to bring that to your attention, but I just need you guys to know. So the National Guard has been deployed, and we'll see how this works out for Los Angeles and locations in Oregon and Washington, okay? Again, it's just a repeat of the first one. Moving on, Colombia. A presidential candidate in Colombia was just assassinated, or attempted to, was shot multiple times about 20 minutes ago as of the time of filming this video. So not that that impacts us too much, but the cartels have become a major issue in Mexico as multiple death camps have been discovered and mass graves have been discovered. And now with the attempted assassination, it doesn't look good. I mean, the dude's head jerks back. He was shot multiple times. I would not be surprised if he does not make it. But I'm sure you guys have already seen if he made it or not as of the time of releasing this video. But just understand the attempted assassination attempt, and most likely going to be a successful assassination attempt in Colombia with a Colombia presidential candidate, and then looking at what's happening in Mexico with the cartels should be the writing on the wall for all of you that you need to stay safe, stay armed, stay vigilant, always have a battle buddy or a partner or your spouse covering your six, and just be generally aware when you're moving around throughout your day-to-day life, as the world is a evil place, and this summer it's definitely going to show its true colors. So let's move on from there. Elon Musk. The President of the United States and Elon Musk got in a Twitter war. Okay, this resulted in Elon Musk calling out the president, saying that he is on the Epstein client list. It resulted in the president saying that they're not going to give certain tax breaks to SpaceX or Tesla. And then it resulted in Elon Musk saying he's not going to develop a re-entry vehicle that the United States needs for its astronauts to be able to man certain space, the International Space Station and things of that nature. Why is this important? Because not the economy, but the stock market took a dive during this short little Twitter spat, and many people have taken sides, right? So just keep an eye on the Elon Musk, President Donald Trump drama, because it could be fake drama where they're using it to hide something else or to manipulate the market, which is many people have speculated, or it could be real and these things could have a major impact. What last thing I want to cover here? Well, two more things. One, the Epstein client list has not been released. Kash Patel announced that there is video evidence of him hanging himself. And the FBI director, Kash Patel, has said that he will release it and that the evidence does, in fact, exist. So we will see more to follow on that. He famously, recently announced that on the Joe Rogan podcast. Kiev was bombed heavily by the Russian armed forces as a retaliation attack from the massive drone strike that took out up to 40 aircraft and a key bridge in Crimea that was heavily damaged by a Russian or a Ukrainian underwater naval sabotage attack. One of the most successful in history and one of the most successful drone attacks in history. So definitely keep an eye on Ukraine as things are escalating there as well. Okay, that's a lot of talking. So what is the key takeaways from this? And I'll get you guys out of here. Well, got the shotgun out. One of the shotguns out for a reason, okay? You need to stay armed. You need to stay vigilant. You need to keep your eyes on the news. You need to avoid major cities. If you live in said major cities throughout the United States and you see protests turn into riots, turn into summer of love, mostly peaceful riots and protests like we saw in Vegas and around the world in 2020, 2021, I guess not around the world, around the country, then you need to get out before it's too late. A lot of guys are going to say in the comments, well, I have nowhere to go. Well, you can go in a body bag if you don't in certain cases. So just keep an eye. The world is not a friendly place, and unfortunately, the United States is doing all it can to tear itself apart, okay? So, with all that being said, guys, hit the like button. Let me know what your thoughts are on all the latest events. I'm sure there's stuff that I'm forgetting to mention. But, AI was one thing I wanted to discuss with you guys briefly tonight as the boys are racked out. AI development should scare you. Elon Musk himself recently stated that every week AI development is shockingly it's going to take the place of programmers, of writers, of actors, of influencers, you name it. Movies, everything is going to be essentially taken over by AI, artificial intelligence. So you definitely need to keep your eyes on that because AI is developing at a rate. I'm not trying to sound like, ex machina or any sort of like end of the world stuff here, but it is scary, right? These artificial intelligence, I don't want to call them, they're becoming sentient in some manner. That's been reported where they're communicating in a certain manner that is very suspicious. They're not using the English language. They're using more simplistic methods that are more efficient for them to communicate. It is very scary, so keep your eye on the AI development. I think we're on a path to destruction with the artificial intelligence advancements and stuff of that nature. Okay, that's a lot of talking. Make sure you guys are staying trained, staying vigilant, staying in the gym, staying prepared, and keeping your eyes on the news because things are heating up for sure with the Summer of Love Part 2. Okay, thanks for being here, guys, and until next time, it's going to be Trench Grenade, Jackson, and Toby, your average state of the world, priority/urgent. I haven't decided yet. There's a lot of stuff going on. Video enjoyer that your mom says we have it home signing out. Cheers.